Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at a bit of everything really. We're looking at important messages for you, but we are also going to look at career and finances. And I do also have a love oracle deck so we can ask about romantic love as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. We are also currently running a competition. So if you want to enter that to win a free personal reading, make sure you leave a comment on one of my videos. Okay. I do have that listed in the community page. If you want to sort of just double check, there are some sort of bonus ways to get extra entries and whatnot. But today I've got the Oracle of Shadows and Light. The main Lenormand deck we have is the Blackbird Lenormand, and then that Love Oracle deck, the Heart-Shaped Lovers Oracle, okay? So getting into it for you, Aries, starting off with important messages for you. See what wants to come out for you at the moment. Okay, Aries, important messages for our Aries. What does Aries need to know? Okay, so we have the sea storm coming through. That says calm amid the chaos. All right. We also have the voodoo in blue, which is all about back off, it says. So that one's a very interesting energy. I'm trying to work out right now whether that's you, Aries, or people around you, something around you asking you to back off a little bit at the moment. I am getting that kind of energy that there's something in your life that you're needing to sort of take a step back from at the moment. But we'll delve into that a little bit. It does feel like a separate energy to this sea storm, the calm between the chaos. All right, so I'm going to grab clarity on each of those for you here, Aries. Okay, Aries and sea storm energy. Aries and the sea storm energy, please. Okay, and Aries with the voodoo in blue energy. Okay, very interesting. So for some of you, they may actually be more connected than what I was sort of initially feeling here. But with that sea storm energy, calm amid chaos, I'm definitely seeing the chaos here in the middle. We have firstly the heart. Then that chaos comes through with that whip energy. And then we have the dog energy as well. Okay, so the heart energy, obviously, we are looking at, matters of your heart. I feel like this is you. Your heart is the calm amid the chaos, okay? So there's something going on within your heart space here, Aries, where it's kind of asking you to make sure you are sitting in your heart space and really, remembering that unconditional love that you have for yourself, for those around you, because it just feels like the chaos going on around you here. We have the whip, which is trouble, tension, conflicts going on. This is definitely the energy of arguments happening here. I do feel as though these arguments are with somebody who you consider yourself to be, loyal to. The dog is the card of friendship. I do feel for some of you here that with the heart there, that this is talking more so about a partner, but the friendship side of the connection, just the day-to-day getting along kind of side of the connection. And that's where we're seeing some drama unfolding here, a bit of conflict and arguments happening here. It's not necessarily affecting the love and romance side of things. It does just seem that there seems to be some sort of conflict on the day-to-day understanding of each other, and the compassion that you're showing towards each other here. For others of you, that definitely could just be a platonic, friendship type energy as well, that you're, having trouble with friends, you're fighting with a friend or something along those lines, or you're somehow being dragged into some tensions. I'm kind of feeling this little bit of a tug of war as well, that for some of you, all this is going on around you. This chaos is all going on around you, and you may not even be directly involved in this chaos, or you're kind of feeling that you're getting a little bit dragged into this chaos, and it's sort of, for some of you, it's kind of like someone else has a problem, and they're taking it out on you, is what I'm kind of getting here. And you're trying to be very centered, and you're trying to be that calm port during the storm, where you're not allowing this to affect you, because you know that it's, you've done nothing wrong, that you're not the one at fault here, that somebody else is having a difficult time controlling their own tension and trouble that they're dealing with. I am getting, for some of you, there's a sense of punishment with that whip energy too, that it's kind of like, I'm taking this out on you because I can't take it out on the person I really need to take it out on. Or if I'm going to feel like crap, you need to feel like crap too, Aries. So I am kind of getting that as well, for some of you, that it's kind of like some sort of punishment, that this person they're punishing you with this fighting for something else completely. But it does feel like it's outside of you a fair bit here, Aries. It doesn't really feel as though you're the one at fault here. It kind of feels like no one is really at fault as such. Someone's just maybe got a lot of tension, stress that they're dealing with, and they're kind of taking that out on you. I'm also getting another message here that for maybe one of you, it's that inner conflict. You're struggling between the two. You're struggling between, for some of you, this is coming, I feel like this is maybe just one or two of you. It's like that inner conflict here in the middle, and it's like you don't know what's more important to you, the love or the, so for whoever this is, this may be looking at two separate people in your life here too, where you're not sure whether, you're kind of in conflict about, should I follow my heart or should I follow, the companionship. There's a bit of a struggle going on here, for some of you, as to, which direction should I choose here? Should I choose my heart, or should I choose the dog energy there, which once again is loyalty, compassion, understanding, that companionship, that sense of friendship more than love, if that kind of makes sense. If it's two separate people, it would be somebody that you may still love them, but just, this is more romantic love, where you've got a lot of passion and desire as well. The other person does seem to be more platonic energy for those of you where that's just two people. And you're here in the middle of this anyway, regardless of which situation of those that this is for you in particular. You're kind of sitting here in the middle, trying to find your calm in amongst all this chaos that's going on. So I do feel that with the heart there to, my best advice for that situation would be to find that calm within your own heart space, to really make sure you're following your heart and sitting in your heart space and listening to, your emotions and your intuition when it comes to that situation. Trying to stay calm, trying to not allow the chaos to overpower you. All right. Because I feel like for some of you, that's why we're seeing this back off energy, because it's kind of like, just back off. I've got nothing to do with all this conflict. That's outside of me. Just back off and just let me be, kind of energy here. And yeah, once again, for those of you where this is two people, you're kind of saying both of you back off, because I need to sit back and work out this for myself. Just back off and leave me be for a bit here. I feel for a lot of you. Clarifying the back off energy, we do have you. Okay, so I feel like that's sort of showing us that with that back off energy, you kind of really sort of needing everything to sort of back off away from you a little bit at the moment, whether that be I don't feel like that's you you backing off from anything. I feel like that's you sort of just needing to take some time to yourself and asking all the energy around you to back off a little bit, just so you can work out who, like, where you really are sitting with all of this stuff. So that you can look a little bit deeper into yourself here. And we do have the book coming out as well, so it's kind of like you wanting to sit down and learn about, you know, yourself. So it's kind of you wanting to sit down and go through the story of Aries and really ask yourself, what do I need to learn? What do I need to, you know, look back through the past chapters of my life and you know, take that into consideration. What do I want the next chapter of my life to be here? There is an unknown element. There's something that you're just not. I'm just feeling as though you're kind of just wanting everything else to back off so that you can find what this little unknown kernel within you is. It's like there's something within you here, Aries, that you're trying to work it out. What is this? And what does that mean for me? You're reflecting upon, you know, where your story has been thus far, and working out, you know, where do I want to go next? In order to find this unknown little facet of yourself that just feels like it's just something that hasn't presented itself to you, and you're just feeling as though there's something that, you know, if you learn a little bit more about yourself, that you're going to uncover this sort of unknown secret about yourself that is really going to actually, you know, clarify everything for you and take everything out of conflict around you. You're kind of sitting here going, you know, I know how to do this. It's like I'm kind of seeing someone sitting here, you know, flipping through a manual going, I know there's a problem, a way to solve this problem somewhere, and flipping through the manual, trying to find, is it here in my past? Is it here in my present? Is it here in my future? That sort of is the answer to this problem. And you kind of know it, you know the answer's there. It's just a matter of trying to find the right page in the book, is kind of what I'm getting there, Aries. And we do also have the flowers energy. So this is you sort of saying, I'm going to give to myself for a little while. I need to receive these answers for myself. I need to find the answers for myself. I need to, you know, give and take to myself for a little while here. I do really feel that, you know, you really just researching yourself, researching how can I give to myself? How can I, you know, receive the things that I'm wanting here. The flowers is about reciprocal giving. All right, so it's not just reciprocal giving as in gifts, like giving somebody a bunch of flowers. It's also, you know, time, love, energy, and I feel like this is all in self-reflection for you here, Aries. You really sort of back off. Don't give me anything. I want to find how to give that to myself. That, you know, find that giving energy within myself. I don't want to give to this and this and this. I want to give all that energy back into myself so that I can learn how to give to myself and I can learn how to receive those things for myself as well. So I just feel like a lot of you here, Aries, on a bit of a self-reflection journey at the moment, looking within to find, you know, all the answers. It's kind of like someone's told you all the answers are already within you, and so you're like, oh well, that's it, I'm going to open up this book and I'm going to find those answers. And you know, how do I give myself a chance to find the best answers for myself here? So very interesting energy here, Aries. But we'll have a look at your career and finances. Okay, Aries, what's going on for Aries with their career? Oh, and Aries, what's going on for Aries with their finances, please? Finances for Aries. Amazing, Aries. For your career, we have the ring and the stars. Okay, so the stars is all about wish fulfillment, the dreams and the things that you want to achieve when it comes to your career. And you here with the ring, building a strong relationship with your dreams and your goals when it comes to your career. Okay, so really, actually, once again, we see you sort of sitting down and looking through that book of Aries, and I feel like you're strengthening that relationship between yourself where you are right now and the goals that you want to achieve within your career. You're really sort of looking forward and knowing I can achieve these things. I'm going to have these wishes come true. I'm going to strengthen my relationship with the desire that I have to achieve those things so that I can achieve those things. So it's coming through as a very strengthening your relationship with your true dreams. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to actually, I'm just sort of intuitively picking up here that for some of you, this is going to actually take you on a different path with your career, because you're realizing that, you know, I have a true passion and desire to follow this dream, and I am now, you know, I'm strengthening that relationship between myself and the version of myself that dream comes true in, and you're really focusing on that, and it's going to lead you in a different path to where you are currently. Okay, so this is kind of like your the relationship with the version of yourself, you know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you have already achieved that goal. It's kind of manifesting, all right? It's definitely giving me that energy of manifesting here, that you're manifesting all your dreams come true for yourself, but because you're strengthening your relationship with the version of yourself that you want to see within your career sphere. Okay, so that's a really good way to be at the moment, Aries, and really focusing on those long-term goals within your career and whatnot as well. The stars also does remind us to, you know, have a lot of hope and optimism, because, you know, from what I'm seeing here, you're really going to get there. Wherever that there is for you within your own personal career goals, you really are already going to, you're already feeling it. You already know that you're going to get there. It's just a matter of actually, you know, time passing until, you know, and those certain things happening, then you're there. Okay, you kind of already know it too, I feel, for a lot of you. And when it comes to finances, we do have the birds and the fish. Okay, so the birds is all about conversations. I am feeling specifically for you here, Aries, that there may be an important phone call that is going to take place in the near future in regard to your finances. Okay, the fish is all about your abundance, your wealth, your finances. It's the financial card here. So this is directly talking about your finances, having a conversation about your finances, and I'm kind of feeling that it's about where you know, how to create abundance for yourself, where you want your finances to go and grow. Okay, so I do feel that there's an important phone call that is going to take place about your finances. So whatever that phone call is for you, whether that's, you know, like an accountant or a financial advisor calling you back, I'm kind of getting, or you're calling someone to ask for financial advice. Even if you're just having a phone call with somebody, you know, a friend, and just talking, you know, just talking, there's something important that's going to be revealed to you on that phone call that is actually going to really, really help you create more abundance within your finances for yourself. Okay, so it may even just be something someone says in passing. You're on a phone call to somebody and they mention something in passing, and it really actually helps you increase your wealth here. I'm getting that for one of you. It's like you're on the phone to a friend and your friend mentions, I'm looking at investing in XYZ company. and they just mention it and move on, and the conversation moves on. But that sticks in your mind, and you're like, oh, it's about time I go and do some investments, and I'm going to put this investment. What companies should I do? Oh, my friend said they're putting some money into XYZ, so I'm going to put some money into XYZ. And that is actually, it just like snowballs, and all of a sudden you've got this, increase in wealth. So just keep an ear out for things like that. If people are mentioning, good opportunities for investment or stocks and things like that, if it's sort of coming up on phone calls, just it's because I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's not actually going to be the focus of the phone call. It's just going to be something that someone says, just in the, in amongst the conversation, and it's just going to stick in your mind just enough that it's going to pay off for you in the long term. All right, so let me know. My PayPal's in the description box, guys. Let me know how you pay out for that. Okay, Aries. Aries and romantic love, please. What's going on for Aries with romantic love? Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so I feel like for those of you where this is, we did see that whip energy with the dog and heart on either side there. For that one, I feel like it's only one person. You're choosing between two people. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's kind of letting you know that it doesn't matter which one you choose. It's going to work out how it needs to for you anyway, and help you, learn and grow, be something important for you. Here we go. I feel like this one's very, very important for you here, Aries. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So like I said initially, they're really following your heart at the moment here, Aries. Really getting down into that love chakra, that love center within yourself, and following what your heart is trying to guide you towards here. I do feel as well, I'm just sort of intuitively getting with that career where you're building that relationship with your true dreams. When you see the version of yourself in that ideal career, that you're wishing for here, who is by your side supporting you in that vision? I felt the need to ask you that, Aries. It does feel that this is quite important for you to, the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind here. If you could do anything, what would it be, and who would be there with you? Okay, so and it doesn't matter. I'm straight away too getting that with that conflict there. It doesn't matter how much conflict you may think is in the way of that. Wherever, if you could truly do anything, what would you do? If you weren't worried about, if you weren't fearful of potential conflict or any, drama, anything like that, what would you do? Who would you be with? So I hope that helps, Aries. That's what I've got for you this week. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Make sure you leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading, and hopefully I'll see you all soon.